This AI is a game changer. It can create stunning images and videos in just seconds, bring characters to life, build AI agents, and it comes with all the best video tools out there, including 2.1. Think about it. Why pay $95 a month for just one video generator when you can get all of them for the price of a burger? It just doesn't make sense. In this video, I will show you how easy it is to use. I'll walk you through how to create amazing visuals with just a few simple prompts. This is the future of AI, and now it's affordable for everyone. Let's dive in. Okay, so the tool I'm talking about is called Chat LLM with Abacus AI. And this one AI assistant gives you access to all the language models. It can help you with web search, video generation, image generation, AI coding, and even more. So this is a great tool. It can help you with literally everything you can imagine on your YouTube journey. And as you can see, it's only $10 per user and it's built monthly. So this is really a no-brainer in my opinion. And here are a few language models that you have access to. For example, you have ChatGPT 4.0, 4.5, 01, and 03. You have Sonnet 3.7, you have Llama, Gemini 2.0 and 2.5, DeepSeek, and Abacus Smaug. So there are a few models that I just mentioned. And here is how it works. So when you write whatever you want, might be script, might be your homework from mathematics or whatever, it will pick the right model for you. Of course, you can pick model by yourself. But in my opinion, the root LLM is just a better option because it will automatically pick the best model for you. So this is how you can use it. Then you can search the web. It's quite easy if you need to find sources for literally anything. Sometimes when I write my scripts, I use this option to find sources if I was just using AI to write my scripts. Then you can also analyze PDFs. So in this case, you have, for example, receive from your work a very long PDF and you don't have time or you don't want to waste your time on reading it. You can just upload it on Abacus and then it will provide you with a summary of this report. So here is a quick summary of this PDF that we uploaded before. You can generate images with a few models. We have Flux Ultra, Flux Pro, we have Daily, we have Recraft Ideogram, and a few more, but I will show you them in a second. Then you can generate videos from text and also from images with a few different models. You can do deep research. And as you already know, deep research is quite expensive when you're using ChatGPT, but here with your one subscription, you can have access to your deep research tool as well. You can generate Google Docs and PowerPoint presentation, which is also very handy if you need to generate them on a, let's say, daily, weekly, or monthly basis. You can humanize text. So for example, you have something that sounds very professional, you can turn it into something more funny or something more, easy to understand, I would say. Then you have also voice transcription. You can generate voiceover here. So this is another great option. And then you can also automate tasks. So for example, you want to check stock prices and news every day. So it will check it every day for you, and then you can send an email with all the information that it found. So this is a very great option in my opinion. You can create code. This is not really something for me, but you can do it as well. And many other options. You can create chatbots and other things as well, but we'll talk about it in a second. So this is the main website. In my opinion, this is a great tool, especially when you consider the price. As I said, this is the price of a burger, so it's really a no-brainer. And this is what it looks like inside. You see your creator. Here you can change your models if you would like to. And as you can see, create images, write code, playground, create PowerPoint presentations, deep research. You can analyze screenshots, generate videos, you can create tasks, you can humanize text, you have your editor, you can analyze videos, for example, videos from YouTube. You can scrape URLs and create Google Doc presentations. So this is truly powerful. And now let me show you a few things that I did with this tool. And if you see this generation here, you already know that this is part of my thumbnail style. And I don't really recommend you to copy exactly my style, but you can use this prompt and change it a little bit so you have something a little bit more unique. Because if you use the exact same style that I'm using, people will think that your channel is mine or that your content is exactly like my content, and they might be a little bit disappointed when they see a little bit different style. So I don't recommend you using the exact same prompt, but you can change it a little bit and get possibly even better results because maybe your audience will respond better to your version. So here we have the first one, the second one, the third one, and the last one. In my opinion, the first one is the best, although it could be even better, but I generated a few more. So here is the second prompt, and here we have the first generation, the second one, the third one, and the last one. Out of these 4 generations, I would say the first or the second one are the best. Probably the first one is the best out of them all. And I will probably test it with my thumbnail as well. So later you will see if I actually used it or not. You have a very similar prompt, and you have this first generation, the second one, the third one, and the last one. Again, I would say in this case the first one is the best. You can let me know in the comment section below what you think, but in my opinion this one is just the best here. Now here we have very similar prompt, that in this case she is smiling, and here is the first generation, the second one, the third one, and the last one. In this case I would say again the first one is the best one, so maybe I will test it with my thumbnail again, maybe not, we'll see later what will be my decision. We have beautiful young woman smiling, and here we have another generation. Out of these four, I would say the second one is my favorite. We can see her face details clearly, we can see earrings, so this is a very nice generation in my opinion. And let me show you a few more examples, but in this case it's not gonna be people, it's gonna be some views, some landmarks in this case. So we have here a short prompt here, and here we have a first generation, the second one, the third one, and the last one. I would say they look similar to certain region in Poland, but they are not exactly the same, but I would say they are fairly similar. They look very nice. I like these generations. Now here I used a quite similar prompt, or exactly the same prompt, but I got different results. So here is the first result, the second one, the third, and the last one. I would say my favorite is probably this one. I like the whole view here. I like that our character is quite close to the camera, but still he is not in the middle of everything. He is more on the side, so he is just looking there, and we can feel like maybe we are playing, let's say, a third-person adventure game or something like that. So this is, in my opinion, the best generation. We have something a little more creative, and I'm not really a huge fan of these generations here. But this one would be the best, although I can see wheels here, and this is destroying nearly everything. But I tried a little bit different prompt here. So we have a whale that is diving into a desert. So the first one didn't work. The second one is just great. This is my favorite, and this is exactly what I wanted to achieve. The third one, not really. He's just looking like he's jumping, not really diving. And the fourth one looks like he just tripped or fell down, so it's not really my favorite generation. Okay, here we have the next one. So we have a young woman that walks down a wet cyberpunk street, and here we will test two models. We will test Flux, and we will test Flux Pro Ultra. So here we have Flux Pro, the first generation, the second one, the third one, and the last one. And now let's compare it to Ultra. So we have the same prompt, and here we have the first one with, as you can see, model Ultra, the second one, the third one, and the last one. In my opinion, Ultra did better job here. We can see more details in this generation. In this one, we can see details of the clothing, details of the background. This is overall just better generation, but it's not always the case. And let me show you the next example that will show you exactly that. So we have again the same prompt, but now we are using model Ultra. So the first one, okay, this is not a good example. The second one, not really. But the third one looks really nice. The third one is probably my favorite, and the last one doesn't look that great. So as you can see in this case, Model Ultra didn't do as good job as normal model, which is basically Model Pro. You can see that still this version, in my opinion at least, is better. So you need to play around with these two, because sometimes one will get you better results than the other, and you just need to check it by yourself what result will be better for you. Okay, and here you have the next one. So the girl turns her head to the camera and flowers gently sway. So here is the first one, the second one, the third one, and the last one. But in my opinion, the girl is just too young. I probably shouldn't just say girl, but maybe woman or young woman. So this is what I wanted to fix. So now we just have a young woman. We have the first generation, that's the second one, the third one, and the last one. And I would say my favorite generation is the first and the second one. Probably even second one is the best. I like how the whole image is structured. She's in the middle. So this is a nice generation in my opinion. And now here we have some more images. So here we have a girl that is singing. So we have one, the second one, the third, which was alright, but she has her hand behind her back. So at first it looked like she has no hand, but we can see that the hand is here. And the last one is also good. Now the second one we have close up. So this one, the microphone doesn't look that well. The second one looks way better. The third one is okay. And the last one, again, we have this problem with the microphone here. Now let me scroll a little bit down, because there are quite a few images. So I will show you a few that I like. For example, I like this one. And there is also one image that I like. So it was, I like this one where she's singing and she also has her hand on her waist. And this one also looks good where she's holding this microphone in her two hands. So this is a nice generation. Here we have just women smiling. This is something that I was generating before as well for YouTube testing. So we will see. It's a nice generation in my opinion. But let me show you something a little bit more different. How to generate videos, and we'll be using Kling mainly. You have a few options here. So you click here and then you create video. Then you pick your mode. So it can be standard or pro. You can upload your image here, prompt, you can modify your input, and I would recommend you to modify your prompt for improved video generation results. So you just turn it on and it will do it automatically for you, and then you can pick a duration as well. So this is quite easy. And here I didn't have any image, it was just a prompt, a woman running in a park, and here is a whole video. We can see that the video looks alright. It looks very good. There is no problem whatsoever with this video. And the good thing about Kling standard model is that it's good for realistic results. So if you have something that looks realistic, that looks real, then Kling standard version would be way better than Pro. I'm not sure why it works like this, but this is just how it is here on Chat LLM. In many cases, if you generate any video, you need to add your ethnicity of a character, because sometimes when you don't, you will get a lot of Asian features. Like for example, we can see here, I don't say this is a bad generation. In my opinion, it looks exactly like a normal video. We'll have a zoom, there is no morphing, but still we have this Asian feature. So if you create something that is not really about Asia, then you probably don't want to have Asian features, right? So in this case, make sure to mention this in your prompt to avoid having features that you don't want to have in your video. And now here we have an astronaut that is surfing in the desert. And I like this generation. It looks alright. The only problem I have is that maybe the direction should be a little bit different. So if you would like to get it right, you just need to create one more video. But in this case, I would say this is a nice video anyway. All details are all right in this generation, so it's a nice video in my opinion. And here we have a woman that is working at McDonald's. So this is another video. It looks alright. There is no problem with this video, with this generation. We can see that some people are moving in the background. There is no distortion, so it's a nice video. Another nice example what you can create with Kling, and it's a standard model. Now here we have another video which is basically a man working on a construction site, and it's another nice video. Although some people might say, oh, there could be someone who is using this machine that is sitting there, but it's still alright if you're using it like a background footage. Most people will not pay attention to such things, and still it looks real. It looks very realistic in my opinion, so you can use it as a background footage without any problem, and it will be alright. And now here we have also Kling, but we are using Pro model, and we are using images to create our videos. So we have slow zoom in, and here is the first outcome, where we have this character and we have the whole view, and I like the slow zoom. It looks alright. We have even a little bit of wind on his cloak. So this is a nice generation. It looks very real. I mean, it looks proper in terms of physics and stuff. So it's a nice generation. And now here we have this huge whale that is diving into a desert. And this video, in my opinion, looks very nice. It's a nice video. We can say that he is actually diving. So it's a nice background footage if you would like to have something a little more creative. And here we have this young woman that is walking down a wet cyberpunk street. So now just look at the details here. We can see that everything looks alright. The city behind her is moving. We can see details of her clothing is alright. We can see everything in this video is alright. There is no problem whatsoever. So it's a nice video in my opinion. Now here we have the next one. So we have this girl that is turning her head to the camera. We can see that the flowers are also moving. Her hair is moving because of the wind. So it's a nice video, nice outcome, I would say. There is not that much motion, but everything looks natural. It looks exactly like you're outdoors, and there's a little bit of wind because of the, we can see these flowers that are just moving. Her hair is moving, so it's a nice video. And here we have this swan, and it's another nice video. We can see he is stretching his wings and he is putting them back towards the end of the video. So it's a nice generation, and again, a nice outcome from Kling in this case. Here we have something that I was using mainly in my intro. So we have a woman smiling and blinking, and here is the outcome. We can see that the outcome is alright. There is no morphing or distortion. Towards the end, she's not smiling anymore. She's getting a little bit more sad, but sometimes it happens. So again, it's a nice generation in my opinion. Here I have a lot of videos, but you've probably seen all of them before. But I want to show you one thing one more time. So this is a style that is very untapped on YouTube. So if you would like to go viral with creating something new on YouTube, this is what you can create. So here is the whole video. In my opinion, it is very nice. So you can create a whole story using these small characters. It doesn't have to be about cooking. It might be about literally anything you can imagine, but with this style, with these small guys that looks just like puppets or like stickmen, whatever you call them. So in this case, it's something quite untapped. We have the stickman on YouTube already, but not in this style. It's just like simple drawing. So if you can take it to the next level, now you have a very good chances of going viral with your channel. It doesn't really matter what will be the niche for it. And here we have the next video. So here we have a whole prompt, and here is the video. There is no problem. We can see that it's snowing and she's moving properly. There is no problem with this video. It's a nice generation. Now here we have the next one, a very similar one, but just made from different photo. Now she's moving, she's a little bit dancing, she's even turning around. So this is a nice video. There is no problem or no morphing here. We got all details correct. It's a nice video in my opinion. And here is also the same video, I mean the same image but a different video, and this one is even better. She is a little bit bouncing, turning around and dancing, and then going back to the normal position. So this is a great video. There is no morphing, no distortion here. This is a perfect example that you could use, for example, for background footage, right? And to be honest, Chat LLM is great for literally anything you can imagine. You can create chatbots. So for example, you would like to create any chatbots or anything like that, you can hit AI engineer, and then you can create chatbots or AI agents. Let's say you hit on AI agents, and then you will start talking with AI to create your agent. So you can pick a template. It might be, for example, portfolio tracker agent. You hit on that, and then you want to make it autonomous, which basically means that it will do everything for you and it will just send you answers. If you pick yes, you put your email here and it will send you response every single day about what happened on your portfolio or on all your stocks. So then you can add your tickers, and then you simply hit submit, and that's it. That's pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. But now there are also other things that you can do. For example, you can have your own AI agent that will do job for you. And of course, I explained it before, what you can do with this tool. You can, find things, you can find available flights to other countries, you can schedule meetings, open Gmail and access recent emails. So plenty of options here. You can also write something that is completely random. But I will not show you all the process because it's quite easy. If you just write whatever you want, it will do it for you. I just don't want to waste your time on showing you something that I showed you before. So here is what the tool will do for you. Chat LLM, in my opinion, is really powerful, but there's also something I wanted to tell you about. If you would like to make your first $1,000 with AI writing, I've got you covered. There is the resource on my school community where you can learn how to use AI writing. So possibly you can use Chat LLM and GPT-4o that you have included in the tool to write your scripts and make money from it. So it's pretty no-brainer in my opinion. And there is also one more thing. So it's how to create videos that people pay for. So how to position yourself in a way that companies will just reach out to you and they will ask if they can pay you to record videos. So in this case, you can make, for example, $200 to $300 per one video that we record. In my opinion, this is a great option for everyone who just wants to monetize their content, and they are looking to just make money, not just to record content without any reason, right? So you can join our community. And there is a link in the description if you would like to join. You can see this is a whole community right now. And of course, I would recommend you to just try Chat LLM. It's a great tool. You can do literally everything you can imagine. You can generate scripts, you can generate images, videos, and everything in between. And for the price of a burger, it's a really no-brainer in my opinion. So, you can just give it a go. And if you are not ready for this yet, make sure to watch the video that you can see on the screen right now. It will help you generating prompts, images, videos. It will show you latest AI tools, and it will show you a few more details about how to make $200 to $300 per AI video that you post on YouTube. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.